I have no place to put my tools. Hi, I'm Spot and welcome back to my mind. And in these series of videos, I'm gonna transform this mess into a home, starting with this pile of wood. I like to make stuff, and to do that, I need easy access to my tools, which right now I do not have. They're all shoved into this drawer and these drawers and sprawled out all over my fucking desk. So I'm gonna take this pile of wood, chop it up to fit on my nasty non-insulated drywall so I can put tools on it. Why don't you just use Pegboard? Why don't you shut up, you attention deficit little sh**? Cutting the boards. I measured the distance between the studs so I could cut the wood to the appropriate length. I roughly measured the boards with a tape measure and a black marker, thinking I was smart, and forgetting that I'm going to sand them down after cutting. But the marker's ink seeped pretty deep. So I had to sand them down so much that I could have been accused of doing blackface. Lucky it doesn't show up on camera. After cutting the boards to length and sanding them down, I laid them out on the floor to try and get a picture of the layout of how I wanted them arranged on the wall. I've been watching this YouTuber by the handle of Evan Monsma, and if you see in his videos, he has a very cool looking way of displaying and organizing his tools. And that is where I got the inspiration for this video. I just thought I'd give credit where credit is due. And if you think it looks cool, you should go check out his channel at the end of this video. The next chapter. I begun planning and placing the boards on the wall. The top two are a species of Moranti, only it's softer than that time I tried yanking it to Gorlock the Destroyer.
It's time to stop!
Who wrote this stuff?
I drilled pilot holes and screwed the boards on the wall. But right in the middle of the process, the battery on the drill died.
You're a fucking idiot!
Day 4. The middlemost board is a type of Norwegian mahogany, and it's older than I am. It's got a very lovely grain pattern, but all the wood chosen was picked for their dark color, length, and grain pattern. After I finished putting all the planks on the wall, I made a mix of dark oak stain and linseed oil. Which I gave a very good brush of onto each board to allow the grain to pop and make everything cohesive. And with that done, I'm gonna putting the tools on the wall. Most of my tools are either antiques I got from my grandpa or broken tools that I fixed. A lot of them are covered in a little rust, so I knocked most of it off and gave them a light oiling. No diddy. The order in which I hung each tool might look like I'm crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. But I swear it makes sense. You see, the further away the tool is, the less likely I am to use it day to day. Be that as it may, all tools are within arm's length when I'm standing.
Yeah, I like how the wall looks.
I like it.
Looks great. Just one small problem. It's too dark in here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put lights up, because I took that down. And yeah, my table is a mess. Gonna have to clean it. Can't work on a messy table. I don't do talking head bits. This is weird. Talking in front of a camera with a microphone that's literally sprawled out all over the floor.
So to get some light on my desk, I'm gonna use these under-counter LED strips and mount it to the ceiling. Not directly, because there's no way to secure it to the drywall reliably. So I'm gonna use scrap pieces from my next project so I could screw it into the corner. And after soldering the wires for power, let's have a look at the final result.
yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do too much more on this wall because I would like it to maybe change and adapt for how I like to work. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If you didn't, then you probably didn't make it to this point. But thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you did, thank you for your time. Hopefully this video is longer than 3 minutes. Normally I'm inside the sound booth doing a voiceover for this part, but apparently people like to have more authentic content. That authentic enough for you? Got more projects coming. Hopefully the next one doesn't take too long as well.
Bubsy, 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 Bobcat!